Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
It's June 19th,
Okay.
and you have gotten the re-roof on our house scheduled.
Yes.
The new leach field for our septic
Is,
scheduled.
going to be scheduled as soon as they get.
Our next left project is almost finished. Unfortunately, it got a little damaged upon install, so we have some touch-ups to do.
Call them touch-ups.
Yeah, it's not great to touch up gold leaf, but you got to do what you got to do. And so we've been on a third shift, which explains our low energy today.
Yeah.
But we're still making progress with the camper. Can we talk about what we've accomplished recently? I think I had already covered this side of the camper that we completed. But there has also been work going on. I'll follow you. And of course you remember the compass on the back. And over here, I have been painting the other side. So we got the stripes on. I'm gonna have to go back through the tape. I think the paint was still off-gassing, so it pulled some of the adhesive off the tape, so I've got to go through and get rid of that. But we've got our logo, always an adventure.
Got most of these done here. Still need to.
The windows,
Got them to pop loose. They still need a little bit of cleaning.
And then on the front, we also did a little bit on the front, but I think the door's open. You might have to close the door for a second. All right. And on the front, and the blue strip up there will be where Calamita goes. We're moving on from it being the Calamity to more the Spanish interpretation of lodestone or magnet. Lodestone is the magnet that they use for a compass needle.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's feeling a lot more like due north, isn't it?
It is. It's coming along. It's looking nice. At least the outside is. Trying to move forward on the inside.
Well, we've had a lot on our plate and still made quite a bit of progress. And you've helped me out so much with basing out the colors and helping me get things taped straight. And, so we've definitely made a lot of progress. I'm real pleased. Always an adventure?
Always an adventure.
Yeah, the camper says so.
It does. On 3 sides.
On 3 sides. Cool. If you have ever watched any of our travel videos, you kind of know where our motto, always an adventure, came from. Something usually happens to the country we're going to, either right before or right after or during the time that we're there. Anything from mudslides to, what else, Cory? Mudslides, volcanoes, tsunamis, bombings, political unrest, riots. There's always something, hurricanes, businesses going bankrupt that were in charge of some of our stuff, the once every 10-year communist convention while we were in Tibet, so we had to leave Tibet because no foreigners were allowed there, and then we got followed out of Tibet by a spy. So we like to think of those as adventures, not as calamities. And since Lake Calamita started off as a calamity, we are really hoping she becomes an adventure. Don't you agree?
Yes. I thought you were talking to them.
Well, I was talking to them, but I figured you'd join in. Yeah.
Always an adventure?
Always. If you've enjoyed following along on our journey, the planned stops and the unexpected detours, we'd love for you to join us for our further explorations. hit that subscribe button below and become part of the When Nerds Learn to Fly crew. We've got more adventures in store and we can't wait to share them with you. Thanks for exploring with us. Until next time.